to judge it, not to judge everything that we feel, to really allow it and have compassion for it, because it's there for a reason. It's there because it's in the same way a child comes to you and needs to be held. Your sadness, your emotions need to be held too and loved. And the sooner they are, the sooner they leave. And also, a lot of it is our thought process. So our thought process leads us to feeling bad. You know, if we can do our best to write the gratefuls, write the thank yous, you know, things we're thankful for, be much more in appreciation in life. It sort of helps lift us out of those times. What is my inspiration? And would I visit Ireland? I love that. I'd love to visit Ireland. Oh my gosh, I've been to Scotland and England, but I've never been to Ireland, and I'd love to go. It just looks so beautiful. Any place that's that gorgeous and green, I'd love to go to. And my inspiration, it comes from so many different things. I mean, I'm inspired by people on Instagram. I'm inspired by the people I work with, by the women in my life, the men in my life. My kids inspire me like crazy. I think there's inspiration everywhere. You know, I think it's getting in touch and saying, what do I love to do? What do I really love to do? What would I like to be What would I like to be remembered by me? Oh my goodness. I think for me, I just want to do my best. I want to say love. I always say love. I want to be, you know, known as someone that, but mainly because I think it heals us. You know, that feeling of love and light heals us no matter what's going on around us. At least if we can keep love in our hearts and love for each other, and it lessens all the drama that goes on and certainly heals us. The vibration of love is so healing. And then my biggest screw up in the kitchen. Well, the good news is I don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so there's not a lot of screwing up that goes on, except, you know, maybe burning a pan here or there or something. But I have lately been spending a lot of time in the kitchen, but normally not so much. The challenges the next generation will face. Well, I think there's good things that are going to come out of this too. And one of them may be homeschooling, because I think so much of what we learn in school is old information. And for kids, we all love to learn. I mean, the whole point is that we all genuinely love to learn. And I think when we can learn the things that we really enjoy, I mean, once you have the basics, if the rest of the day was filled with what you really want to learn and what you're really interested in and who you really want to hang out with, things would shift really quickly, I think, on Earth. Because children come in with the upgrade. They know what they're here to do. Each generation knows they're equipped for it. And so that's a really exciting thing. And also just certainly the future is coming in fast, and kids are much more prepared for it than adults are, and much more resilient to it. So I think to listen to kids more, young people, is really huge in terms of our moving forward. What else? Okay, lunch with one person. Well, it wouldn't be one person. It would be two, possibly four, and it would be my kids and my dogs for sure. Love that. My kids inspire me so much. Okay, this is like a. I can do this again. What was the day that probably the birth of my children was the most incredible thing ever as challenge. It's kind of like what we're going through now. It was incredibly challenging, and you have no control over it, and yet what comes out of it is the most extraordinary love you'll ever experience in your life, or the most beautiful thing. And so that's what I would say. perspective. Yeah. I think a lot of this time too is really, and I just said this, but figuring out how to not judge ourselves through this time. If we feel weird, if we feel tired, if we feel a little depressed or funny, or if we feel goofy and spend our day on TikTok, that's okay too. Like whatever you need to, feel good and do the right thing for yourself. But I do think it's a good time to get healthy. Think of things in your life that are good, healthy-wise. The upsides of the global reset, not being looking. Yeah, I'm so thankful for FaceTime and Insta, all these things, because, if you're not with your family right now, or, you're a parent not with your kids, or your kids not with your parents, it's such a nice thing that we have FaceTime and Instagram and ways to connect. And certainly if we're spending more time at home, it's going to be the main way that we connect. So I'm super, super thankful. Our cappuccino and Twombly more than roommates. I love you. I know. I make all these videos of us. We hang out all day together, and I just love them. And I've always loved animals, and I find them so cute and funny and smart and wise. Sometimes people just see animals as animals, or a tree as a tree, or nature as a certain way, and I don't. I really, I see them as my little Buddhas in many ways, the same way I see my kids as my Buddhas. So yeah, they're my family. They're my furry kids. Describe self in 5. No, it's hard to describe yourself. I think loving, compassionate, creative, real. Most of the time I try. I don't know. Authentic in that way. I do my best to be. I don't know what else, and I don't know. Hard. What makes me smile and what scares me? What makes me smile is joy, is purely life. My puppies make me smile. People make me smile. Most things do. Most things do in this world make me smile. I just feel very thankful to be alive during this time and to be here, to be a mom, to do what I do for a living, to live in a world where we can do that. And what scares me? Well, most of the things that do scare me now, I turn into sort of a positive affirmation. So if I do get nervous about something, or even like I think as a mother, when you're like, you care so much, and you don't want to say, oh, be careful, or I'm worried, or this or that all the time. You turn them into positive affirmations like, I know how responsible you are, or you are so smart, or you know what you're doing, and I admire that so much about you, and really talk to my kids about what I admire about them versus my worries. I do my best to do that. It's a challenge as a mom, I think, or with anyone you love, but to sort of say it in a way that is empowering. So I try to do that with myself too, which is anytime I get worried or scared, I do my best to turn that into something, an empowering thing for myself, somehow, some way. The movies most like to act in. I'd love to do an action movie now. I think that would be really fun, some sort of action thing. But I think it's more characters. The movie isn't so much, but more a character that shows us our humanity, that shows us sort of how funny of who we are, and even how, no matter how crazy we are at times, it's just our humanity, and we're all figuring it out. We all are doing the best we can do, and to honor that within each other and see the light within each other. So I do my best to do that with the characters that I play too. It's find some humor, find some light, and their humanity that we can all sort of relate to. Oh God, next 5 years of my life. The next 5 minutes of this conversation I'm getting through. Are you kidding me? We're living moment to moment these days. Obviously, what the world will look out like in 5 years, who knows? It's going to be so interesting. I think to be better and better every day, to love more, to learn more, to evolve more, going into writing, or it may be going into producing, it may be doing more of this, speaking or having conversations. Maybe a lot of different things, but that the through line is, I think, coming from a good place and doing your best and sharing with others. I think there's a lot of that going on right now, and I think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful that people are getting on and inspiring each other and lifting each other up. I think I did this all. Yeah, I think I covered most of the questions. Would I want to be in the reboot? Yeah, I'd love to be in the reboot. Let's see if there's any more. Yeah. There's so many people. Yeah, but I think 2020 is an exciting time, obviously. You know, it's 2020 vision and a lot at once. So, you know, go within, get quiet, listen to yourself, stretch, drink a lot of water, and stay connected with your friends. Giggle, laugh, love, you know. It's a really beautiful time to appreciate things as they are, because they're changing so around you, and think about what the future looks like for you. It's kind of a fun time. I've been making collage books and painting tables and making vision boards and you know, doing fun things, you know, fixing things that need to be fixed, and it can be a really, really productive time. So I thought you were together for a while, Matthew and I know people thought we were together, but really just friends, really good friends. Can we ask questions here? Yes. Okay, let's see if there's some questions, and then I'll let you guys go. I know I've been talking for a while. Can you show Cappuccino Twombly again? Okay, yeah, she's right behind me. Hey, you want to say hi again? Hey, hello. You want to say hello? Oh, yes. Go bark at your boyfriend. She's going to go bark at him for no reason. Okay, go ahead. Is he sleeping? Hey, Twombly. Twombly's taking a nap. All right, guys. So I'll do this again. If you want me to do it again, I'd love it. So fun. Thank you. And I don't know if there's any questions. Any more questions? Okay. I love you all. Mwah. We'll do it again soon. Okay.